Reviews of books I haven't read in years.
Next, we have Narnia, which is actually a series that I'm not sure I did ever own all of. I've read all of them, but I'm pretty sure that I read either copies owned by my sister or that I read at the library. Currently, I own The Silver Chair and The Horse and His Boy. Narnia is another one of those very formative series. I did go back and read it in high school. I did read Aaron's copies. That's where I got copies because I when I reread it in high school, I got a little bit lost in the weeds of, wow, these are very Christian books. As a kid, I didn't see anything of that. I just saw that it was an interesting, emotional fantasy world, and I loved the creative different creatures in it. I loved the weird world building. Because here's the thing, even though Narnia is based in basically Christianity, there's some stuff in these books that feels just like it's from nowhere. The first book specifically, first chronologically, not written wise, The Magician's Nephew, like when he travels through different worlds, like that is really cool the way it's presented with the pools. Like I loved that. The Silver Chair, I only have memories of dreaming about being stuck in the chair. I don't really remember the book, I just remember the dreams about it. And I remember really loving The Horse and His Boy because it takes place out of the traditional Narnia world and in a neighboring kingdom. And it introduced me to a new world. I remember as a kid, the only one I didn't particularly like is The Last Battle, and that's because it feels like reading, the Christian apocalypse story. But when I reread them in teenage years, a lot of them felt a bit too clearly metaphors for Christianity. But I still think that specifically Prince Caspian does some really interesting things with narrative that you don't often see in kids' books. So, yes, even if you are not Christian, I will encourage Narnia.